Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Brown Sugar. Just want to come on here and give you guys a quick update of what I've been doing. I pretty much stayed in tier one until I did kind of think about what Cole was saying about the protein. And I'm a person that's plant-based. I don't like to eat very many animals. Every now and then I might have some meat, but it's not something that I need to have. I've always felt like I never really needed meat anyway, so it's easy for me. So I'm trying to stay as plant-based as possible. If I do eat any protein that's lean, it's going to be from a plant source, just straight off. I have noticed that, like if I get a mosquito bite and I scratch it, that it does take a little longer to heal. So I was thinking, the FDA does require, I think it's like the recommended daily for women on protein is like 45 or 46, and the recommended, I think it's 46, and then the recommended daily for men on protein is about 56 grams per day. So I said, well, I'll do my tier one, and then after about 3 or 4 days of tier one, I will have my 46 or 50 grams of protein. I'll take a little break from tier one and I'll have some protein. Now, my protein of choice is, I was craving butter beans. I'm a huge butter bean, black eyed peas, baked beans, any kind of beans. I'm a huge fan. And so it's gonna be beans. I have brought some sources, some protein sources that I didn't even realize that I have in my cabinet, and I'm gonna share them with you right now. Hold on just a second. I'm at my desk, so bear with me, guys. These are the Bush butter beans, and if you look here on the back, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 470 of sodium, carbohydrates 21, and if you look at the bottom, protein is 7. There's 3.5 servings. So this is about 25 grams of protein, this whole can. So last night, no, this morning when I got off work, because it was a night shift that I worked last night, and I was just picking up for somebody. Um, so when I came back, I was craving these butter beans. And so I was thinking about what Cole said. And I said, you know what? Maybe I need to honor my craving. Go ahead and break my tier one and dip down into 2 or 3 and get these butter beans. So I ate a whole can. I rinsed these off and then I seasoned them and cooked them. And I had a whole can of butter beans and I had about 5 saltine crackers with that. So I I did break my tier one just to make sure I get some more protein in. So and I will be doing that once every 3 or 4 days. Also, I found these in my cabinet. These are from Whole Foods, and they're just like, those barbecue baked beans. And if you turn around to the back, Whole Foods has some great canned foods, and if you don't want it in the can, they have them in the boxes. So definitely go by your local Whole Foods and check those out. Now here, I'm showing that this one is 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 480 on sodium. And down here at the bottom is 6 grams of protein. So 6 times 3.5, you're going to be looking at about 20 grams of protein if you eat this whole can. Okay, which I probably won't do. I'll probably eat half of this whenever I eat it. Also, another protein source that I found in my cabinet, and I would highly recommend you guys, is if you go to Walmart, they have this peanut butter powder. This peanut butter powder is 1.5 grams of fat, so it's very low. This is 2 tablespoons of it, so it's still very low. You get only 90 of sodium, and then you get 6 grams of protein. So this can be added to banana smoothie, just bananas and protein, and peanut butter powder. A lot of people use this peanut butter powder because it's very low in fat as opposed to using just the regular peanut butter. So you do get some potassium in here. I can see 4% potassium. I can see iron at 2%. Okay, so this is a good way to get some extra protein. Just think if you put 4 tablespoons instead of the 2, you would get 12 grams of protein from that. Also in my cabinet, I have this Whole Foods organic hemp protein powder, and I've been using out of this for a while. It's about a little bit less than half full. And if you look on here, the total grams of fat is 3 grams. You have to put in 4 tablespoons. That is considered a serving. And with that, you would get 15 grams of protein. Now, whenever I use this product, I typically just put in 2 tablespoons of this. I don't put in the 4. I put in half of that. So what I'm getting is half of that 15 grams of protein, which is about 7.5. So if you look at the bottom down here, they have a lot of good minerals, and they have high iron. It's 30% iron, 40% iron, actually 39%. And then the magnesium is really quite high here. The magnesium is also 59%, so you get a lot of magnesium from this hemp protein. So, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here: zinc, copper, manganese, potassium. So hemp protein is really very, very healthy for you. So these are just some ways to get some protein. I did want to come on here and share this with you guys. This is what I will be doing about every 3 to 4 days. I will be getting at least 50 grams of protein, because before I had kind of noticed, like I said before, I had kind of noticed that whenever I do get a little scratch or something, that it takes a little longer to heal, and it's probably because I don't really pay attention to my protein. And some days I don't even feel like I don't even have much protein. I know 1 banana has 2 grams of protein. So if I had 6 bananas in that whole day, that's 12 grams of protein, but it's still short of the 46 that the FDA requires. And I've been pretty much I don't think I've been getting any more than maybe 20 grams of protein per day. I don't even count, I haven't even been counting it. So now I will be more mindful of at least every 3 or 4 days stopping the tier 1 and getting some protein in and going back on the sugar tier 1. So yeah, and another thing I wanted to come on here and talk to everybody about is I'm going to be making, a transition from calling it the sugar fast or the sugar diet, and I'm going to be calling it the skeleton diet. So that is what I'm officially on, is the skeleton diet. Now, it's not to say that I won't be listening to Cole, that I won't be, implementing some of his techniques in the skeleton diet. I will definitely be doing that, but I feel like the tiers are a lot easier to follow. It's really clear cut. You can just look at it and you can know what you're supposed to have and what you're not supposed to have, and all those things. And when you're ready to dip down into lower tiers, you can do so. So yeah, it's just real easy to follow. That's the reason why I'm going to be officially calling it the skeleton diet. But like I said before, I do appreciate what Cole has contributed, and he continues to contribute. But I will definitely just be calling it the skeleton diet from now on that I am following. So yes, again, thank you guys for stopping in. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick update. I just woke up not long ago. So I had went out to this client's house and to take care of his little boy last night. And this was just a fill-in shift for another nurse that had called out. And the guy had mice in his house, so I don't think I'm going back there. But I'm just at home resting my nerves, and today is just going to be a day where I maybe have a little bit more protein and go back into tier 1 tonight. All right, you guys, thank you for stopping by. It was my pleasure to update you. I have not weighed yet, but when I do, I will definitely come on here and give you guys the numbers. I will be going to the gym first thing tomorrow when I wake up. I will get me some good exercise in. I don't know if I'll do any walking before I actually get into the gym. Sometimes I like to go walking, like walk a mall or a parking lot or something like that, a couple of laps around, get some steps in, and then go to the gym and do my workout. So, yeah, I will keep you guys posted and updated. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I love you. Sweet kisses. And until the next video.